Right, now I'm going to talk about locations and our bad grade scene and basically the risk assessment for it. Basically the bad grade scene, our location choice was school, the main hall, Little Heath. We all decided that it was the most suited location as it was realistic, and stereotypically when you receive school results you're normally in a school environment, so therefore the audience will be able to relate to this. So any ages, older, younger, whatever, you all know that when you get school results you're in school. During the scene in the main hall we made it obvious for a school environment by having shots of school chairs, a mid shot of a school stage, and an envelope, like an extreme close-up of the envelope of the results. This is so the main hall looks more realistic, like a school venue that was just an open hall. So the location was very simple for us to use and therefore didn't create any problems for us to film in there. In the music video there was shots we used for the scene as a variety of extreme close-ups, mid shots and long shots, trying to convey the environment of our main hall character. Of the main character Alex receiving bad grades and being annoyed at what he got and storms out of the school hall. Basically the risk assessment for it, we were a bit nervous that people wouldn't turn up, and obviously that's a big risk because we need people in the background to make it more realistic that people are all receiving results, because we handed brown envelopes out to everybody so they could be in the background so it looks like everyone's grabbing results. But what we did in the end is we went to the common room, which is where everyone is during freeze and stuff, and we grabbed just a few people because we didn't want to overpower it, because obviously everyone will know when you get results, not everyone goes all at the same time, there's like a time slot, so we wanted it to be realistic. So we grabbed about, I think it was like 5 people and gave them results, so they made it more realistic. But obviously if people didn't turn up that's quite a big risk, but we improved it by going to the common room and grabbing people. Another thing was, there's 4 of us in our group. There's me, so Sophie, and there's Alex, and there's Kat, and there's Carla. Obviously it's quite hard for us all the time to all film together, however, I think there's been 2 or 3 locations where we have all been together, but this time our group member Carla wasn't there, she was elsewhere doing other bits and pieces. So it was me, Alex and Kat. Now normally that'd be fine, we can manage it and everything, however Kat stormed out halfway through the filming. Now as Alex is as he is the main character in this and is receiving the bad grades, it left me just to film. So me and Alex did kind of struggle, which obviously is a big risk. It took longer than it needed because we had to double the time of setting the shots up to make, because obviously if I just did the shot and no one else was happy with it then it'd be my fault, so I had to double check every shot with Alex, get him back in, line him up, getting him to like come and see it and everything. So that was quite a big risk during it. Another risk was the hall. We did go in our free, we didn't do it out of school time, we did it in our free because we were all in the same free, even though not everyone was available. But we didn't check to see if the main hall was free, however it was, luckily, so that's alright. But obviously if there were people in there that'd be a massive risk and we'd have to film elsewhere, making it a longer duration to film, making it more hassle, so obviously that's quite a big risk. Another risk I think we found was with when we were recording it, I think we had either low battery or the camera, no, I think it was low battery we had, so obviously that put pressure on us to get it done before the battery ran out. Obviously we should have charged it before to prevent the problem, but yeah, that was quite a big risk. I think that was all the risks really, but the location, yeah, obviously we made it so it was more realistic to the scene, having it in the school hall and making it obvious with the school chairs, with the brown envelope. Everyone knows like the brown envelope symbolises results or important letters that get through the post, and obviously we had the F sign on the bit of paper, which everybody is so popular throughout. It's universally popular, everyone knows that F sign, it symbolises failing, so it's quite an American thing, I think it comes from America. So obviously it did indicate he failed, so we did try and convey the school environment, and we did that, yeah. And overall the filming was good, although we lacked 2 people filming. We were really pleased with the footage that came out. Obviously it is annoying when you can't film, you don't have as many people to help you film. However, through many of our locations we've always got one person missing, but as there is a big group of us it does help us, it does benefit us, so yeah.